Hello, welcome to the final part of the Melissa Conkling hypnosis coaching interview. I hope you have gotten a lot of beneficial information, and honestly, I hope that you look at hypnosis differently now. Now, that being said, enjoy these final thoughts and final words from her. I hope you enjoyed the whole series. Like, subscribe, and don't forget, empower your life's quest. So have you had the Akashic record reading?
I have, and it was interesting because it was actually just over a year ago, and I had kind of been having these ideas. Like, I've been studying stuff with like soul purpose and life's purpose stuff for years, like for 20 years. And it's always been one of those things like within hypnosis, like someday that's what I'm going to do. And just didn't feel like I was ready yet. So I was really sticking with those like more standard things for a while. So I'm like getting to that point where I'm like, I know I need to go in this more spiritual direction, just still feeling a little like unsure of myself. So I had this reading with someone, and she basically told me things I already knew. And I was like, well, I knew that already. Well, I knew that already. And I knew that already, because there were like 3 different parts. Like, and very simple, like one is helping people realize that their message matters. The other one is helping people realize that they have a spiritual connection. And the third one is helping people realize that they have a choice with how they use that spiritual connection. And I was like, well, I knew all of those things already, but it still took me 6 months to get to the point where I was ready to do that in my business. And I'm a hypnotist, so I was able to create my own recordings to help me get there.
Yeah.
So
well, I can't imagine.
I know that hypnosis can help a ton in that aspect of things. So
yeah. Oh, for sure. And I can't imagine that like that wasn't like a huge like catalyst as well.
Yeah.
Like
it was
reaffirming.
Yes, it was very
all of that information.
But it didn't give me the ability to do it. That
right.
Was
yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like,
it's like cool because
considering I signed up for the session thinking I don't even know what I was looking for. I was looking for like something, but I was like, I know this is the direction I need to go in. So maybe I was looking for that reaffirmation that like, yes, this is the direction you're supposed to go in. And that's all I needed to set me down on that path. But that just knowing didn't give me the confidence, didn't give me this, that, and the other thing to put it into action.
Yeah. So, but sometimes that helps, right?
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know, like
yeah.
maybe you were sitting on the edge, and then getting that reading done was that final little shove that made you jump out into it. And you know, having what you're doing be reconfirmed and like just it's almost like revitalized or rejuvenated inside of you really just pushes you to the next level. So I can't imagine what that has done for you and your business.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So I'm curious, do you do hypnosis on yourself?
I do recordings. Like
I
listen to all my recordings all the time.
Okay.
But yes, I do self-hypnosis also, which is basically just like meditation, just deeper. Sure. But I do, but it's harder because once you're in hypnosis, it's hard to consciously direct and give myself suggestions, which is why I use my recordings a lot. So I
so you're like,
have the
what do I need here?
Yeah.
It's this problem.
Right.
But that's still
like, I don't even know how many recordings at this point in time. I'm like, what am I in the mood for today? But yes, I actually listen to my own recordings quite a bit.
Yeah, it's like kind of choosing a song out of your whole music collection.
Right.
You're just like, what do I feel like?
Yep. And there was this magical moment probably about 2 years ago where I was actually on a podcast and I listened to the recording back and I was like, well, this is fortunate. I now like the sound of my voice. So now when I listen to my recordings, I'm like, damn, I sound good. So many people don't like the sound of their voice. And I'm like, I like mine. Thanks.
Yeah. It helps when you have like a nice, if you have like, I feel like people with like one standout quality about their voice, you know, like some people have really deep voice, you get like a raspiness, or like it helps to have something that's a little defined, like calming, soothing voices. Those help a lot too.
Yes.
And your voice does sound good. So I can only imagine that you
I'm
do.
also a pretty calm person, so
Oh yeah,
it
yeah,
helps.
I've noticed. Cool. So you've helped a lot of people. Is hypnosis a popular industry? Is it gaining
It is.
traction?
I've lost count of how many clients I've had. I don't know, a
That's a
bunch.
good thing.
So
That's a good thing.
some people like just keep counting. I feel like I stopped counting when I got to like 75 or 80, because I've also like one-on-one, there's like that group of people, and then group programs, there's a whole other bunch of people. Then who knows how many people have like watched my recordings and all that kind of stuff. So it's really hard to count, because like I have what is it? It's a third eye chakra recording that I kind of give out for free, that like hundreds of people have listened to. So and making feedback on, by the way.
That's funny, because well, I mean, if that's something that you'd like me to attach in the link, I'll be more than happy to do that, so people can check that out. But that's funny, because the third eye is called the seat of intuition.
That's why I use that one as my lead magnet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm smart.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, leading people into their intuition. Straight back to you. Well, I think I'm burnt out on questions, unless you have anything else.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, we'll just close out. And do you have any final little notes that you'd like to share?
I don't think so. I'm good.
Perfect. Awesome. I think we covered a lot of information, and people got a good idea of what hypnosis is and how it can affect them and how can it benefit them ultimately. And I will attach all of her links and to her group, to her website, whatever she wants to give me. It will be below this video. So thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure, Melissa. I appreciate you coming on. And for everybody else, oh, sorry about that. You cut out there. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said thanks so much, Brent.
Oh, yeah, thanks. So everybody else, empower your life's quest, and I will catch you in the next interview. See ya.